Welcome to another episode of the A-List Movie Club. I am your host, the game changer, Wes Truth. And as always, with me tonight are Dominic and John. How's it going tonight, guys?
Good.
And as usual, this is the show where one of us picks a different movie each week. This time it was my turn, and John, I know you said the movie The Guest has been following you the last month or so. This is a movie that seems like it's been following me for the last 6 months. I've been seeing these masks everywhere. The Guest being one of the places. I see it all over Instagram. I saw it on Cinema Sickness the day after I picked this damn movie. I'm like, come on, man. So it felt like this has been shouting out to me to review this. So that's what I picked. And this is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Yeah, there it is. When a man is brought into the hospital holding a jack-o'-lantern mask, claiming everyone is going to die, he's put in the care of Dr. Daniel Chalice. When a mysterious man in a suit murders the patient and blows himself up in a car, the daughter of the patient, Ellie, comes to the hospital. Daniel and Ellie go on a search for answers, which takes them to a small town and the home of Silver Shamrock Industries and its owner, Connell Cochran. And the film is directed by Tommy Lee Wallace, which this was pretty much his only hit, if you want to call it that. And it was released on October 22nd, 1982. So I'm sure, Dominic, you want to start this one off?
I can review this in 2 words. Fucking shit. This could be up there, maybe my top 10 worst movies of all time.
Wow.
Hated this movie. Hated everything about it. I'm making a motion that you can never choose another movie again. Know what the problem is, Wesley? I saw this movie. Anybody who sees this movie should be slapped. But except for me, because I saw it when it came out, because Halloween was still big. I saw this like the first day it came out, and we walked out on it. You know, it was that bad. Oh my God. And you should be slapped twice because we told you how bad this fucking movie was, and you still picked it. Oh, I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh,
I've never seen it.
You feel better now that you have?
I mean, I can at least say I saw it.
I wouldn't tell anybody I saw it.
I know. A complete waste of time. This movie could start a Harley. Terrible. Probably in my top 4 worst movies I've ever seen.
Out of curiosity, what's number 1?
What's number 1? Anything with Ryan Gosling in it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
No, probably. I mean, the Haunted House would be up there.
That's bad.
Since it's Halloween 3, my review is going to consist of 3 words. This shit sucks.
Exactly.
I texted Wes the other day and said, "You owe me for the hour and a half of my life I lost watching this movie."
And I think he does.
Actually, it's 3 hours because I watched it before. I had to watch it again.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know you for the first time.
Yeah. I felt so bad because I watched it with my son and his mom, and he kept asking where Michael Myers was. And I'm like, just wait.
Oh, did you say he's on the TV?
We were about 45 minutes into it. And I'm like, isn't this movie over yet?
I was excited after the first 10 minutes.
Oh man. It's an hour and 39 minutes and it felt 3 times that long.
It does.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad because it doesn't have Michael Myers. It's not bad for a Halloween movie. It is just
Right.
a bad movie. It's
I agree.
terrible. I don't care what you call this thing. It's terrible.
Mhm.
It's shitty acting. The dialogue is terrible. The special effects are sucky. The plot is stupid. Like how this girl comes in because her dad died, and all of a sudden her and the doctor are like solving crimes.
Yeah, and they're solving crimes. They know each other for a day, and then they're bumping uglies.
Yeah, and he's like twice her age at least, which I'm okay with. But just saying,
He's
Like, they
almost
barely-
like the Thomas Hayden Church character from Sideways.
they're almost basically strangers, and then they're hooking up, and it just wow. Yeah, the dialogue was terrible. People don't talk like that.
Nope.
Ugh. And that family, I was kind of hoping they would die because they were working on my nerves.
Oh, the kid that flipped his mom off 2 seconds into his
Yeah.
appearance.
That family would be perfect if they would have needed another family in Willy Wonka. I mean, that was
Yes. Yes, that is exactly what that's out of. Complete with the dad. Well, how's it going there, partner?
Yeah, that kid was a brat. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the best acting was the robot people.
that
They didn't have
first
to say
death,
anything.
that first death had me cracking up so bad when his when he gets hit by the car.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, this is what we're in for the next hour and a half.
there was one cool scene in that movie when the robot guy shoved his fingers in that guy's eyes and broke his skull. That was kind of cool.
But I thought you could even see the mask
Yeah.
on the guy's face.
Oh, how about the guy that blew himself up in the car? You could totally
That made me
tell.
crack up. All of a sudden, pour gas on himself and kill himself.
But why the car wouldn't have blown up? He would have caught on fire in the car.
Right.
It would have
That-
blown up. And you can even see how like rubber his face was.
My favorite death, though, had to be, I won't say who it is, but the person that just fades into gray with a dumb look on his face. Towards the end of the movie, I was like, what the hell was that?
I think the best scene in this entire movie was the credits rolling at the end.
The end credits after the cliffhanger ending.
And what's with that ending? Like he goes to this gas station and these 3 kids roll up and come in and start watching TV. Where did they come from?
I know.
Where's their
Everyone
parents? How
took
did they
a seat at the gas station.
What gas station lets these kids just go in behind the register and watch TV and
turn all the channels?
yeah,
No,
what the hell?
turn channel 3. No, turn channel 6. No. It's still on this channel, you bastards.
I've seen better acting in high school plays.
Yes.
Wes, your wedding singer play was better.
Oh, I know it was.
Even though you didn't have Adam Sandler, I know that was a disappointment. But
Oh
yeah, this movie
man.
sucked.
Yeah. Is that all you've got, John?
Well, I could go on all night about how much this shit
Oh, I
sucks.
know.
But
Yeah, this was a new idea. They wanted to scrap Michael Myers after the second Halloween movie and try a new theme each year. Obviously, with the fourth one, Michael Myers came back. I give him credit for trying something different, for taking a
No.
chance to try to think that this might work, but it does not pay off. Um, this movie has a lot of fans, and I really don't know how. Um, I was trying to figure this out this week, and reading a lot of YouTube comments and stuff like that. And I think a lot of it has to do with they saw this as a kid and it scared them. So maybe like there's some sort of nostalgia, maybe, yeah, for it for kids that grew up with this movie, but not, yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. It's not bad enough to be a guilty pleasure like the Leprechaun or Child's Plays movies or Killer Clowns. Yeah, it's not in that area.
It's absolutely
and a lot of
enjoyable. It's absolutely non-enjoyable.
No, and a lot of people said in those comments that I was reading, they're like, if you take Halloween off of the title, I think it would be better just calling it Season of the Witch. And just like you said, John, it doesn't make it a better movie. It's still the same shitty movie.
What?
And for the record, there's no witches even in this damn movie.
Yeah,
no, just the mask, just the witch mask.
I think they did named it because it was on Halloween. So I don't know why. I was just gonna say that too, John.
Yeah.
Definitely that guy is a warlock, not a witch.
Yeah.
I was watching this and like, is this even a horror movie? It seems more like a sci-fi thriller. Sci-fi thriller with no thrills. It's just very boring. It's a very boring movie. Nothing scary. The guys in the suits, I guess, are supposed to be scary. Lots of lame jump scares. All the reveals are bad. The doctor's just constantly looking for poontang, grabbing the ass of an old nurse and flirting with all the employees. And there's definitely no chemistry between the leads. It just makes no sense for them to get involved together romantically. God, awful acting all around. The score, you want to talk about a horrible follow-up to one of the best scores ever with the Halloween theme, and it's basically one note over and over and over. Boom, boom. Special effects were horrible. There are some laugh out loud moments with the hilarious death, but I was jealous of the people in this movie that were watching Halloween because I've never wanted to watch the original Halloween more in my life than switch it over. But yeah, this is I don't get the cult classic status the movie has, but I don't know, maybe the three of us just don't get it, but I don't think so. But yeah, John, I'm interested in the trivia for this movie.
The Silver Shamrock jingle, which, by the way, was stuck in my damn head.
Oh my God. I want to throw a brick through the television.
It's actually London Bridge is falling down with different words.
Mm-hmm.
But they use that because it's public domain, so they don't have to pay anybody for it.
Imagine that.
The scene where he's bound to the chair with a mask on, and he throws a mask and it lands on the camera.
Oh, God.
Took him 40 takes to get it right. The director didn't think it would be that hard because the director nailed it on the first try. So he couldn't understand why it took this guy 40 attempts. When this movie came out, they sold those 3 masks in stores to promote the movie.
Yep.
Oh.
I've seen them on people's like mantles and stuff, and I'm just like, that's why I had interest in seeing this.
The gas station in this movie was also the same gas station in The Fog.
Oh, okay.
John Carpenter's Fog.
Mhm.
One of the guys who played Michael Myers in Part 2 is one of the robot guys in this one. I don't know which one he is. But...
They all look the same to me.
Yeah. When a girl, that lady that's in the hotel playing with the tag. And
the pin or
whatever the shamrock thing.
Mm-hmm.
She refused to wear a fake mask for her misfire death scene.
I was gonna say, so they blew her head off in real life?
So they used a body double.
Oh, okay.
The very first scene that was filmed was the scene in the hotel between the doctor and the girl. Their lovemaking scene.
Oh God! Oh, that was awful too.
It said that the girl that played Ellie was replaced another actress, so she'd only been hired like the day before. So she had never met this guy. She's now having a sex scene with.
You sure can
They were stagers in real life too. The lady we were just talking about, the misfire lady in the hotel with her face. Her and the doctor are married in real life.
Oh God.
The guy who does the Silver Shamrock commercials, who talks, is the director. The best part is, did you guys recognize the voice? That 6 o'clock curfew. Everyone must be in 6 o'clock curfew.
I didn't.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh God. Wow. I thought there was a lot of emphasis on it.
She's also the girl that when the doctor calls, the one that says, "Your call cannot be completed. Please hang up and try again." That's also her.
Oh wow.
She does the best acting in the movie.
Yeah.
And why was there a 6 o'clock curfew and everyone was still out? Like there was that bum that was out and the doctor was talking to him and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought there was a curfew. And he like went to the liquor store or something.
This movie has way more issues than that.
Very true.
Plot
One of them has to do with Stonehenge.
Yeah, he never explained what that had to do with anything.
Yeah.
And why did he want to kill all the kids? I'm still lost. What was his plan?
He was, I don't know.
Why does every single bad guy have the good guy and spout his plan?
Give him his, yeah.
His entire plan doesn't kill him. No, tell you everything I plan to do.
Put on this mask instead.
And worst parents ever. That kid is sitting there in his head, and he like falls to the ground. His head's getting smushed. And they're just there like, oh, like nobody does anything.
Get that snake away from me.
I don't go see if he's okay. They just stand there in shock.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, let's rate this.
Gee, let me think.
I give it a 0. I give
Negative 10.
0.
You're going 0?
0, unless I can give negative numbers.
No, 0 would be about it.
Negative 10.
Yeah, I would probably say 0 as
I'll
well.
give it a 5.
It's bad.
Oh, it's worse than bad.
So this is tied with Howard the Duck for our worst movie that we've reviewed.
I never want to watch this movie again.
I was gonna say there's a real fun double feature for you kids out there. John, you should just throw your copy across the room and like let it shatter.
I only have it because it
Use it
goes
as
in my
a
Halloween collection.
Right.
But I never intended to watch it again until you picked it.
Well, that's what you get for having it there.
I should have skipped that one when I was telling you what I had.
I have Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5.
Every Halloween ever made but 3.
All right. Well, Dominic, now it's your turn to pick what we're watching next time. So what are you picking for us?
I don't know. I was thinking, John told us he got those movies. I'm dying to do Spinal Tap. I think that's amazing. But I think I'm going to pick a movie that Wesley and I saw, and when we saw it, we didn't like it. But since then, everybody seems to like it, and I think maybe we missed the boat on it, so we'll try it again. I'll pick Hereditary.
We'll talk about it more on the show, but I don't know that we didn't. It wasn't that we didn't like it. It was just we didn't know what to feel. I think
we hated it.
I didn't hate it because I gave it a meh rating. If I hated it, I would have gave it a suck it. But I just don't think we knew what to think about it, honestly. And now it really took more time since this was like 2 years ago. But you'll see, John.
Yeah, you guys aren't really selling it for me, just so you know.
Well, it can't be worse than Season of the Witch. I guarantee you it's not that bad.
Well,
even if you don't like it.
All right.
All right. So, yeah, I'll be very interested to watch this again. So, we'll be back next week with our thoughts on Hereditary. But until then, John, you want to talk a little bit about your podcast?
Sure. We Like Wrestling Podcast. It's 4 guys talking about wrestling, past, present, classic pay-per-view reviews. We do tournaments. We have a special episode coming up this week. You gotta listen to find out what it is. Very cool. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes, wherever you find podcasts. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We Like Wrestling Podcast.
Okay, and of course for me, you can subscribe right here on YouTube, youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTruePaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAlist. Until next time, truth out.